there's a few guys that could probably counsel Cole on the virtues of trying to get to training camp as soon as possible. But even looking back at your situation a year ago, where you were dealing with that injury and missed all of the preseason, how many games into the regular season did it take before you started to feel comfortable, more like yourself?
Uh, just the one. I still practiced quite a few times before I played that first game, and I felt good for it. So, I mean, he's been skating. He looks ready, so it's exciting to have him back.
It looked like that, the reaction when he came out there. Just with the extended work on the power play units, it looked like you're going to be part of that number one unit if things don't change. So how exciting is that for you?
I mean, yeah, it's exciting, but we got to make it work too. So I'm trying to find my way in that slot, and hopefully we can get that going.
That making it work part of things. You spent a lot of time under Paul Maurice. When you have it looks to be a pretty significant change in how you're going to try and operate the power play. What's it like going through that learning process?
It's good. I think the way that we want to play on the power play is the mindset that I have. The attack, get the puck to the net, create loose pucks, and get the rebounds. So for me, it's exciting. Obviously, it is going to be different from the way that we've played over the years, but for me, nothing changes that much.
Where do you see overall with this team the departure, or how you expect things to change overall in your team game compared to what you had last year?
There's only one way to find out. I mean, it happens every year. You lose some guys, you get some new ones. And I think the biggest part of the team we still have here, and obviously with some of the departures, it sucks because you lose guys that you've played with for a few years and you've become really close with, but you're also excited for the new guys that you get in. So you try to figure out the way that you want to play as a team every single year. So we're excited to find out.
To have a special teams heavy practice so early in camp, is that indicative just maybe the importance that the organization is putting on improving those special teams this year over last?
Yeah, it was important last year too. Special teams wins games as well, and we obviously want to improve on that. But it takes a full game to win games, to give yourself a chance to win games, and that includes 5-on-5, power play, and PK. So we had some changes made on the power play and the PK, so it was a good day to get that process going.
Nikolaj, with your skill set, what do you like about the high slot potential for you on the power play? I know there'll be more interchanges and everything else too, but what do you like maybe starting out in that slot, maybe opportunity for one-timers and things like that?
Well, I mean, you go through some guys that play in that spot around the league. If you play the right way, you find a lot of chances, a lot of loose pucks, a lot of rebounds. You got Braden Point in Tampa. He's been unreal in that spot. Reinhardt this year in that spot. Bergeron when he was in Boston. Aho in Carolina. These guys, they thrive in that slot. And, I'm going to do my best to learn how to play in there. I haven't played in that spot ever, besides a couple of games last year. So it's going to be a process for me, but I'm ready to learn, and hopefully we can get that going right away.
Is watching you part of that process, like seeing how other guys do it?
Yeah. You want to see, especially those guys that I just mentioned, how they move in that slot, so you're not just doing figure eights. So you want to find open space. You want to support the guys if they're being pressured. There's so many things to it. So I mean, it'll be fun to see how I do.
From Sean Monahan when he was playing the bumper after the trade deadline when you picked him up last season.
Well, that's just another one of those guys. You know, you saw it. He found the spots where he scored some goals for us last year. So you learn from every single guy on your team, even if it's the spot you're not playing in. So you know, the way he slowly would just move from lower down to higher in the slot, get that puck at the right time, and rip it in the net. You know, those are the type of things that I'm hopeful to be doing this year.
You know, obviously some pending unrestricted free agents don't want to negotiate during the year and kind of want to shelve that till the end of the year. Is your stance different? Like, would you be open to negotiating during the year, or is that something that won't be dealt with till after the season?
I've answered this question multiple times. I get, again, you guys want to get your answers. I don't have an answer for you. So, sorry.
Nikolaj, just on preseason, a bunch of core guys didn't play, obviously, the first 2 games. There's 4 left. What's the sweet spot for you in terms of how many you'd like to get in here? And
Well, I'm at 5 already, you know? So, yeah, I mean, for me, I'm good with 3 games. I don't, you know, I think mostly for me it's about the timing in the games. I'm in shape. I'm ready to go. It's the timing in games that, you know, I've gotten a little bit in those first 5 games, but obviously, you know, it's a different game over here. So, yeah, whatever the coaches want.
Is there anything that changes in that slot position? It's almost like you would have the puck on your stick for less time, so you're almost doing more with less possession time sort of deal. How does the mindset change? Is there preparation before the puck gets there that can change the way that you approach the power play?
If you saw my practice today, I need to do some work with that puck on my stick. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, you obviously have your set plays and all that, but there's also times where you kind of read off what Scheif does with the puck, what Casey's going to do. Is he kind of going to come down and attack? Is he going to throw it down to Gabe? Then I need to kind of slowly move up into a quiet spot where I can get a shot off if it goes down to Gabe and into me. And do you move back door? I'm trying to figure all of that out right now. Like I said, I've never played in that spot. I'm excited to learn. And that's why we had a practice like today and a game tomorrow. So it's exciting.